V6's Monster Mash.
Child's Play 2019. Talking about Child's Play 2019, the reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it. It stars Aubrey Plaza. You got Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky, Gabriel Bateman as Andy Barkley, and then we got Brian Henry as Mike. He's the new Mike Norris. Caslin Corp is basically the corporation, the company that makes these dolls, and they're called Buddy Dolls. In the beginning of the movie, there's this guy in the factory, like somewhere in China, literally programming this in particular Chucky doll. His boss is just literally on his back, hovering over his back, talking down to him and like making him feel like a piece of shit. As soon as the boss walks away, he takes all the violence prohibitors off of it. It's some fucked up shit. As soon as he's done reprogramming this doll for fucking evil, he jumps out the window and lands on top of a car that was parked down below. It was fucked up. We flash forward back to America. His mom, to try to make him feel better about the move and everything, she gets him this special gift, killer fucking doll. He pulls him out of the box. Whenever Andy's initially like naming the doll, at first he wants to name him Han Solo. Chucky's like,
Did you say Chucky?
What?
runs a retinal scan on him so it can recognize who he is. Really fucking weird. Some eerie shit going on. He's like trying to sleep and Chucky's like just sitting up in the bed singing, "You are my buddy, you are my friend." It was just creepy as fuck. They're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on the TV, and Chucky goes into the kitchen and he grabs this big ass knife and he comes up behind one of Andy's friends and he's literally about to fucking stab the shit out of this little kid. He's basically learning everything, whether it's good or bad. He was literally built and made to like help you around your house, and now he's like learning how to fucking kill people. There's a lot of really cool kills in the movie. That's another thing that I really liked. There were a lot of jump scares, I'm not even gonna lie, so that was kind of like, huh, but the rest of the movie was awesome. The whole movie in the beginning, when it first starts, it's not what you're expecting at all. Like, it seems like a comedy or something. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm partying with my doll. After Chucky does that fucking crazy shit, it's just like, what do I do from here? Chucky's mom, I mean, not Chucky's mom, what the fuck? Andy's mom is seeing some guy. He's kind of a dick. Chucky doesn't really like the way he was like talking to his best friend. To make a long story short, he pushes the guy off of a roof. Like the guy's on a ladder like trying to take some Christmas lights down or some shit. He gets wrapped up in lights. He just gets all fucked up. He hits the ground and his bones and the fucking in his legs like come out of his fucking skin. Like he's like, oh, fucked up on the ground. Alex says it's called a compound fracture. He gets a very serious compound fracture. He's trying to crawl away. There's a lawnmower coming at him. It's like he didn't have enough problems as it is. He's like, this is for Tupac. And it's like Mark Hamill's voice.
This is for Tupac.
Andy and his friends gang up on Chucky, literally tear him limb from limb. In the movie, I was so convinced that it was Jack Black. Anyways, he finds Chucky's remains, right? He completely repairs him and restores him. He puts a brand new battery in him. Chucky's like fucking Iron Man. He's got this thing on his chest, like this light. It looks just like Iron Man. He's hanging from a fucking pipe or whatever over a fucking saw blade that's going, you know what I'm saying? Like between his legs. Chucky makes the pipe super hot to where it's like he has no choice but to let go. And he, you know, the rest is a tale as old as time. His balls got skirmished, is all I'm gonna say. It's a bunch of people in a toy store, and Chucky's like literally controlling like everything in there. Controlling drones. All the fucking other Buddy dolls are coming alive. There's even a bear Buddy doll, and he's fucking tight. It's basically the same design, except for just imagine Chucky with a bear head. Drones flying into people's heads. People are getting fucking just killed left and right. People are getting jumped on by fucking Buddy dolls. Shit is just hitting the fan. Chucky jumps out behind him. They fall. He grabs onto the rope and Chucky's like on his back, like trying to stab him. Takes the knife from Chucky and then he like reaches up and cuts the rope. They fall down. Andy's had enough of his shit. He's done with this motherfucker. Just stabs his fucking ass in the chest one good time. Chucky's like, I thought you were my friend. And all of a sudden, Chucky just jump scare, jumps out of nowhere. He's like in midair, just gets shot, boom, falls on the ground, dead as a fucking doornail. And then it shows Mike standing there looking cool as fuck with the gun smoking. At the very end, you see one of the other dolls' eyes light up, so it's basically like Chucky took over, like he's still alive, basically, but like in another one of the dolls. There's obviously going to be a sequel to it. It's not your standard run-of-the-mill Child's Play movie. Definitely way different than what you're used to. It's an awesome movie. I'm glad that it was a breath of fresh air. They finally did something different with the franchise. It wasn't the same old fucking tired, hashed out ass. Alright, I'm Chucky. I gotta get my soul into somebody else before I turn human. A lot more of a serious tone. There was kind of like an emotional feel to it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you felt bad for all the characters, including the fucking killer. Just because it was a doll that was like, or a robot, or a fucking cybernetic organism that was just programmed for evil, and it wasn't his fault, you know? But then again, if I was Andy, I would've did the same thing. Fuck that shit, it's a fucking robot. I'm not letting this thing kill any more people. It's a goddamn doll. Yeah, it was awesome, you guys. Definitely, if you're into Chucky movies, or you just like good, like, emotional, scary, thriller, sort of roller coaster movies, definitely check it out, because once the shit hits the fan and it starts, it doesn't stop. Child's Play 2019. Check it out, you guys.
Make